fruitful engagements with the committees of local government and public service, as well as PAC. One of the issues that was at the fore concerns of the members was the parish development model. Today's committee, we came with we came with the head of the PDM Secretariat, and I want to assure the members of parliament, the honorable members, that we are doing a lot of useful sampling in our Expose the Corrupt and Clean Up Local Government campaign. However, Right Honorable, it's very pertinent for the members of parliament to understand that you actually have the power to put PDM right in your constituencies. Recently, when I was in Bodaka, by the time I left, the members of parliament told me, oh, we can actually do things without you. They understood where their power lies, especially in terms of PDM. However, Right Honorable, I don't want to preempt the reports of the committees. One of the suggestions was the members of parliament are given at least 3 weeks to a month so that we all go home and do thorough monitoring of the PDM. We have new guidelines, Honorable, Right Honorable Speaker, we have new guidelines that have been more simplified that are going to be officially laid out by the President. That should be next week. We are concluding them tomorrow with the Right Honorable Prime Minister.
You want to say something about the burnt market?
Right Honorable, we have a budget for 22 new markets. I could get in touch with the senior minister and the honorable member, and we push for one of them to be that market. Thank you, Right Honorable.
I think for Kapshora was more of compensation, but honorable member, you cannot exhaust it all in the when you look at Honorable Nameere, isn't she a person you can easily approach? Yeah. Okay. And you sort out these matters. So, Honorable Kazora, Ruhi in the South.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I congratulate you upon being on that chair. Even on that day, I was the one who was lifting you up to the podium. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to associate with other members to applaud the President for fighting corruption hard, even for taking health care system very seriously. But on corruption issues, I was amazed when Minister Balamu visited in Mitoma. It is high time that we should walk the talk. For the last 40 years, our dear presidents have been talking about corruption, but when Minister Balamu visited Mitoma, I was so surprised that even Mitoma is rotten from all sectors. People were getting money from unemployed people, and people came and confessed. You can imagine taking 19 million for someone who has just finished school and is not given even a job, and the suspects, they are just there and nobody are touching them. Two, Right Honorable Speaker, President Museveni has been emphasizing about security. But in Mitoma,
you are giving yourself 1 minute? Okay. 1 minute for him to conclude, since he comes from where the Deputy Speaker comes from.
Thank you. Right Honorable Speaker, we have registered 12 murder cases in Mitoma for the last 20 years, 12 murder cases. And for prominent people, one for Jackson Kajinda, the chairperson LC3 Mtara sub-county. He was murdered, cold blood. Up to date, people have never been arrested. Bweshare, a businessman, has a big hotel in Mbarara, was murdered, cold blood. Up to date. There is Kaguma, who was murdered, shoot on gunpoint. Up to date. Of recently, one businessman was a contractor with the government. He was murdered just 2 weeks ago in Mitoma, called Nicholas. And we are playing, even the people in Mitoma, they are playing that this time, let the case be heard in Mitoma so that maybe people can realize that this government, at least one people can be prosecuted. And we pray that even other cases that were not followed should be followed because all records are there. I thank you very much.
Thank you. Honorable Kumu Gabriel.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I would like to congratulate the President for the State of the Nation address, which was well aligned to Vision 2040, National Development Plan 4, the NRM Manifesto, and the 10-fold growth strategy. Particularly, Right Honorable Speaker, I would like to thank the President for the Goli Nebi Road, which the Minister ably in this Parliament committed that will be worked on in this financial year. Though during the campaign, the President had committed that they would work for the road from Nebi up to Zombo. But the 16 kilometers, we appreciate it, and I call upon all the stakeholders to support government for the 16 kilometers. Secondly, Right Honorable Speaker, in 2021, before 2021 presidential elections, there were administrative centers which were gazetted. The case in Zombo, there was Padea Town Council and War Sub-Town Council. But to date, the government financial systems hasn't coded or captured these administrative centers. Therefore, they are not receiving grants from the government. I would like government at least to have a say on that. In addition to that, Right Honorable Speaker, in order for socio-economic transformation of this country, the key enablers are there: health sector, education, peace and security, among others. But in Zombo, most of the sub-counties don't have health center.
The Minister of Health, you've heard. You are going to give an overview. Thank you, Honorable. Honorable Aaron Tony, MP Kwania County.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am Tony Aaron, Member of Parliament, Kwania County, for records. I rise on a motion moved by the Right Honorable Prime Minister on the State of Nation address by our dear President. Mr. Speaker, a lot of issues were raised, and I want to pick on only one because of time, and that is on road infrastructure. The President gave us brief, and he told us significant progress made on road across the country, and we discovered that he deserves to be congratulated. However, Mr. Speaker, as you also are aware, and members here, this has been one of the biggest challenges we have in the country, and as you are aware that the government has been allocating money to each district, 1 billion shillings. I rise up to say that the next phase of action should be on the use of low-cost technologies so that our community access roads can be upgraded and strengthening the use and then the maintenance of these roads. When you look at all access roads across the country, it is not in good state. And when you look at even